Hello, we're live. Welcome to the Slippy and Thrifty Show. I am your host, Thrifty. With me today is Slip Joint Sawyer,
Hello, I've had a shave.
Mr. Mikey,
Greetings.
and Mr. Sean.
Hello.
This is our 100th episode, right? We've got some big news.
100.
100. The centenary. Century.
Yeah. So I put the wrong first slide up, Matt. I didn't put the edited version on there, so it's still got the wrong date on it and the wrong time.
Don't matter.
Wrong date, wrong time. Anyway,
It's fitting because we suck.
It just shows you how horrible we are at this whole thing. We've done it 100 times, we still can't get it right. What was it? You told me whenever I told you it was the wrong date. Once something, always is something.
Oh, once a dumbass, always a dumbass. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Someone call.
Lovely shirt there, Mikey. You want to maybe tell us why you're wearing that?
Because this was a shirt that was sent over by the wonderful Joy. And I believe it was one of Randy's actual owned T-shirts. And now it's mine. And I'm very, very grateful. And it fits perfectly.
Thank you, Joy.
So we've got the Misfits. Yeah.
Yes. Misfits. Sean's got his Misfits.
My Misfits is in said drawer, but it's just been washed.
Slippy is a misfit.
This is always close by.
Always got a Randy.
I've got some somewhere.
There we go. The hat. Awesome. But yeah, today we're just gonna kind of rewind and look at some of our past, a couple of past bits, talk about our kind of our history, how we got where we are. I thought that Matt would do a good job of us being a storyteller today and telling how we got started, like how we met, how we got the show going, why we got the show going. Sort of a little bit of the background of how we got where we are today. For those
I really sort of hate to say it, but it all sort of started because of Paddy. Because I wouldn't have had a channel unless he sort of prompted me to make a channel.
Right.
And then within a week of that, I was on Paddy's live, and then RJ had me on, and we were just not even talking back and forth, but there was a sort of like a click with like the sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, if I remember right, we were on that show that day, and I want to say that the happy hour live chat was later that evening, or within a short amount of time later, right? And then we were kind of talking in the chat.
Yeah.
After that show, I want to say that's how it happened. That's how I remember it, but I could be
the original Trolley Cannoli. That's OG Trolley.
The OG Trolley Cannoli.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know what? I've got a little bit of a video clip that I can present to show you guys just kind of how.
Is it me looking fat?
You are very large in the face.
Yes.
Large in the face.
You are very glassed up, four-eyed
chubby
up.
checker.
Chubby checks. All right, so
go
just
around
take a peek.
And introduce everybody. Today we have Sean from the EDC Den.
Hi, everybody.
And, welcome.
Hi, RJ. Hello, panel.
And we have, of course, Patty from, Patty's Potato Peelers. Stephen, welcome. I know. Did you see him? We have Tom back from the dead here on from Knife to Lights. Thank you, Tom, for being here.
You're welcome.
We have John from Thrifty Kniffy. Fantastic channel you got there, John. And then we have our newest panel member and a new channel, which is Matt, who has also started a channel called Slip Joint Sawyer. We're so happy to have you here, Matt. We're always excited when somebody takes the time to make the leap from being a hobbyist, a collector, a YouTube fan to actually starting their own channel and stuff.
What's next? Obsessor.
Sorry,
Obsessed.
say again?
Obsessor after that, isn't it? Collector, then obsessor.
Right.
Okay. So that was kind of the beginning of it. And then here's a little bit later into the show.
Matt, do you kind of want to tell us about your transition of leaping to becoming a creator?
Yeah, so basically you can blame it all on Paddy. But I just put up a little brief picture of my collection. I was up to date, my little space, I've got it all in. And then he twisted my arm by saying, make a channel. And I mean, that was all the persuasion I needed, really. That's pretty much how it's gone so far. And then it's kind of got a bit mental, really. I put up one video and it went up a bit. Paddy shouted me out, yourself shouted me out. Quite a few guys have, Tom as well. And yeah, it's just been a crazy like 9 days.
Yeah, you're just a brand spanking new channel, and I mean, you got over 100 subs in 9 days. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's mental.
Nice job.
Like 116, something like that now, I think.
Right on.
Personally, I think it's the people he's mixing with helps.
That's true. That's true.
I can't give you all the credit, can I?
So there you have that. The beginning, the very beginning of Matt's program. Pretty cool, huh?
I don't
Hard
know
to
what
believe,
happened.
isn't it?
It's a different
Hard to
person.
believe. Look at that face.
Like a newsreader with his glasses.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sawyer.
Slipjoint Sawyer reading the news.
Sexy Sawyer. Sexy Sawyer now.
Slaphead Sawyer.
It's like the third time I've seen you now. I don't know. Was it, well, between seeing you on Discord and now with sleeves? Have you gone away from the sleeveless?
I shall correct.
Is he going to cut your sleeves off? Has he just got to cut your sleeves off?
It's going to come back with the same shirt, no sleeves. Anyway, what do you think of that, Mike? That was what do you remember of the beginning then? And then
I remember watching that show. I do. I was sat in my front room on the big screen TV, just watching that show. I think I was probably his 117th subscriber once he said that he had 116.
Oh, you went straight away in there, huh?
Yeah. Well, when I used to watch that show on a Sunday, if there was people on there that I didn't know, then I'd just search for their channels and then just subscribe to them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So when did you come into the picture, Sean? What do you remember?
You know, I'm really struggling to cast my mind back to when it was I kind of started watching the lives. It can't have been that. It must have so 20.
How long before anyone notices?
So,
I fixed it.
year did you start the channel, Matt? Was it 2023? 23. So
yeah,
it can't have been. Yeah, because that was the year of the first sharp show we went to, all of us, wasn't
Where
it?
we first met up, yeah. But the channel and the live was up and going by then, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
We did a live from the you went live from the Sharp show because John was doing the show, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But because I remember saying hello to John while we were all sat around that table outside.
Right.
So I can't remember how much before that it was, but I was definitely watching the lives a while before. So yeah, I've lost all bloody track of time.
Yeah, it's kind of a blur, isn't it? Yeah, that's the first time I really remember seeing Sean. I probably may have seen him that before that. I guess I wouldn't have had any way of seeing you because you weren't on any lives to that point.
No.
So must have been Sharp Show. Must have been Sharp Show. Yeah, that was one thing we forgot to kind of add to the live today. We'll have to go back and try to find some of that and show that again sometime. The first Sharp Show footage. But yeah, Matt did some of like a short live from the parking lot. I remember that. It was just too loud in there that he couldn't even.
I couldn't hear a thing.
Yeah, we couldn't hear anything. So going to show.
I'm actually in the background of one of the clips when he's in the building. I remember seeing myself and thinking, "Oh God, you know, cringy."
Yeah.
Nothing as good as I caught Tony running away last year.
Yeah, I think I caught Judd moments after he had taken that knife.
There goes Tony.
Gus. Yeah, the canoe from Gus, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go through some of the slides here. I don't know what Matt's prepared. Some of the moments from the show. There won't be any news today. Well, the news is. Do you want to do the news now, or shall we wait?
No, let's do the news later. Let's
do the news
enjoy
later.
Randy's face.
Here's my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the moments. This should have been more frequent moments from the show.
Yeah.
We should have had more time with it.
Absolutely. 100%.
I've got a little. Let me pull up a video I'll share of Randy on the show. It's hard for me to do it ahead of time, so I have to kind of wait to load it and then load it into the screen. But just give me a minute. I'll have it up here. We had the pleasure of having him on the show, and we were doing the categories, if you remember correctly. We just had categories in a hat.
Oh yeah, I remember
and
that.
then we would bring up different knives based on the categories, and I believe his category was camping knife. So let's see. Window. Share this. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yep.
Good old Randy. He never changed for anyone, did he? Either he was just do what I want.
He was fantastic, wasn't he? He was just so funny, entertaining. I mean, he would cut himself quite a bit, but that was just part of the fun.
When you say quite a bit, do you mean very frequently?
Almost every video, every live, something went badly wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, nearly cut his fingers off doing that Rosecraft video.
Oh yeah, was that for the Zambezi? That was
yeah.
Stitches, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Stitches for Rando.
And then when he fell asleep on the Discord chat as well.
Oh well, when he fell asleep on the live chat, he was the best moderator. Randy, have you fallen asleep again?
Yeah. And you just hear Joy come in. Randy, wake up.
That little laugh. I just love that little laugh.
Let's start with the USA giveaway. No, Randy, that's the ones for the UK. Right, we'll do the UK. Oh, he's gone back to the USA.
Oh man, yeah, that was a highlight.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
We had all the great moments on the show.
We've had some great people over the last 100 episodes.
Yeah. All right, let's look at some more of these slides here. So, what did you throw up, Matt? Do you remember?
I do not. It's Mr. Andy. This is when he originally came on with the release of the Gunstock. Well, the Gunstock Stag.
Mm-hmm.
He was great to have on. He was always up for a laugh. He would say whatever you want to him and he wouldn't care. It was great.
Yeah.
He was a good person to have on. He's become quite, I know I'm a shill, but he's become more of a friend and I think we chat quite regularly. He's a funny guy.
He's a lovely guy, isn't he? Really lovely guy.
A lot shorter than you think.
Yeah.
A lot shorter than you think. I mean, you're quite short anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. And then his wife's smaller again. It's just like.
Yeah. Yes. Shit. Can we show that one? Maybe later in the show. But you just had a great time meeting him at Blade Show and getting to know him and the whole Blade Roastcraft Blades crew.
Yeah, he was happy just to stop whatever he was doing, just come chat to us about absolute bollocks. It was great.
Great lover of our stickers. I heard he.
The one we stuck all over his laptop. I mean,
oh, he couldn't wait to get him onto his laptop, could he? He was just putting them over other stickers and stuff, and he just didn't care. He was so pleased.
He was so desperate that me and Mikey stuck him on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember doing that.
Yep. All right, Fictional. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
I'm pretty sure it was John that did that slips.
Yeah, John did the stickers. That was him.
Yeah, John's a bad boy.
Pretty sure it was not me. Pretty sure there was this massive British grin.
Pretty sure I've got Photoshop evidence that it was you.
Oh, really? I'd love to see it. That would be humorous. Oh, here we go. Scott the Blades. We've secretly changed Andy's coffee with Folgers crystals. Yeah, that's an American thing. Fiction. Okay, so Fictional's taken off. All right. Back to the slides. What else do we have here? This is so hard to produce by yourself. You know that?
With Restream, yeah, it's impossible to use. I can't use it.
Let's go back through the slides again.
There's that.
Here we are.
This is one of the original days when we went to IHOP 8,000 times.
That was our second IHOP, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, this is when we had I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he brought all of our food apart from the cutlery. So we were like, okay, how do I eat it?
Mm-hmm.
John had a few creamers on the table there, as you can see.
Yeah, this was the place where John was like, "Oh, you're having that oat milk creamer? That's nonsense. Don't want none of that." And then every time I went to IHOP afterwards, he's like, "You got any oat milk creamer?"
Got that oat milk creamer there, boy.
Of course,
Paddy.
Yeah, we owe him a lot. He
look how clean and tidy that beard is.
I know.
Yeah, he's not quite as rotund as he used to be either.
No, he's not. But the cow looks like it's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it's in despair down there.
Yeah, the cow probably heard him call it Rosewood Blades for like the 50th time and had enough.
All right.
I'm still trying to find one of those Rosewoods. I can't find any for sale.
I haven't found any of that brand.
Mm.
The man
the
himself.
resident tiger.
Mm-hmm. The tired tiger.
Yeah.
12.5 foot tall.
What was that, Matt? Couldn't hear you.
I had to get it with a Sheffield Barlow. That's the law because it's Sheffield heavy over here.
Yeah, he's showing off the one the one you got him.
Yeah, we took that to Blade Show for him, didn't we?
Yeah, it was great meeting up with.
I don't know this guy. Who's this criminal?
I got it. This is the Ashley grin.
That's the grin every time he gets an Ashley.
Or you just mention it. Do you want an Ashley? And he's like,
Oh, is that you?
That's me. That's the
Actually,
best I can find.
Is that with an Ashley? I bet Sean's grinning right now, isn't he?
Yeah, it's with an Ashley. Yeah.
You're showing off your breakfasting.
Yeah, that's my breakfast ability.
And see, there you are unsleeved.
I am unsleeved now.
And then you had to go change to make yourself unsleeved. I think you're going through changes, like, but maybe becoming a little more adult.
No,
is that happening before our eyes?
What?
No.
Why would you want to do that? That's boring. You don't want to be an adult here. Come on.
Hang on. No, I can't do the same.
Now, who's this guy?
I mean, I'm never going to grow up. Cheers to that.
Yeah, this is DJ TK.
On the FM radio dial.
Nobody needs to see that up close. We'll just keep
This
that.
guy, this guy is the creator of everything that's happened over the last 100 episodes.
That's not true.
This is our tech wizard.
No, here's our tech wizard.
Oh god.
The tech wizards just let us down.
Oh no, tech wizards.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We're having some shit. Houston, we have a problem.
I swear to goodness, I needed help with this. Look at this. Come back to here. Go this way. Go that way. There we go.
When I said tech wizard, I used it really loosely.
Yeah, really loosely.
Like the loosest possible, like wizard sleeveless.
Well, you know when
like Judd better. You know, it's.
You tried to use 3 different types of streaming software. It gets a bit confusing over time. Oh, look at this. Nigel has a comment for you, Matt.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. I didn't because Elan is younger than me, and I was no longer the youngest. And it felt wrong.
Yeah, but now we've met Elan, I think he might be lying about his age. You know, I put him about 62.
Tech hamster. Yeah, thanks, Mimo. Appreciate it.
Oh, the hamsters. They've been a huge part of the shows, haven't they? The older tech hamsters.
Yeah, we've just got a pile of.
Well, there was that one week that we had to cancel because your hamster was so terrible that we tried meeting up to just chat like on this, and it was.
No, it was that bad.
We've had so much mileage from the hamsters. It's been brilliant from the hamsters' point of view. They are like the wildlife. They are fantastic.
You still look like a baby, Judd says.
At least I'm taller than one.
That is true. That was another great moment on the show when we showed Judd's coat rack. You recall that?
I forgot about Judd's coat rack. We found in Texas, Mikey, the little tiny.
And his dungarees with his little bow tie. You know what though? They were too big for him, and they had to be taken up 6 inches on the leg.
Judd, you just should know, Judd, that every time we go out, whether it was with John in Texas or we go knife hunting with Mikey, I'm sure every time we find something small, we go, "Oh, that's Judd's," and then insert what.
No, you do. Obviously, me and Sean don't do that. Do we, Sean?
No, that's completely false.
Well, not completely.
It's completely false.
Thinking about it, it could be absolutely 100% true, but I'm going to go with false.
Okay. Absolute mutant. Have no fear. Have no floor. Have no floor. The Blade Lord is here.
Have no fear.
Hello, Chris.
Can't read.
Christoph.
Chris.
Judd said he's wearing that outfit at his nephew's wedding.
GoFundMe for a taxidermy hamster for John. That would
somehow I think the taxidermy hamster would do better than the one he's currently got.
Yeah.
Well, recently it's not been too bad, John. Have you been feeding it like a new,
do not
like a new
jinx it.
diet?
Do not
Oh,
jinx
okay.
it.
Sorry. Just saying.
So I asked everyone to bring on knives that were sentimental to the show for them. And you know what they did, right? Sort of pointless. It's a futile exercise. They just brought out all the Ashleys.
I didn't. I brought
They just
one
made it
Ashley.
Sheffield heavy once again,
I
folks.
did not do that, John.
I did. That's all I've got on the table. I got one knife that's not.
Sean may have done that.
Two Sheffield knives. That's all I have out here. Maybe more in my pocket, but
This is the only knife I need to show, really, honestly, for the entire show. Is this one. Let me bring myself over here because you can't see the stupid thing to go there and then do this.
Stupid thing.
There you go.
Oh, the first, where it all began.
The OG.
The OG
Ashley. Yeah.
The OG.
Thanks again for Matt getting this for me. And his wonderful, sunny personality.
Who, Matt?
Sunny personality.
Matt's like an ogre, but a really small one.
I'm giving you more credit than you deserve. Take it.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
What do you have?
I have the same knife.
Oh, you do. Why do they look different, Matt? It's not how we originally got these knives.
The original redwood shrunk for some reason. I can't remember what the wood was. So John sent his back, I had it recovered, and then very swiftly afterwards mine cracked and I had mine recovered.
They were some sort of burl. I don't remember.
You had it what? Recurved?
No, recovered.
Oh, sorry.
Not recurved, it's not a cocker. Come on.
Speaking of the wrong maker.
Yeah. When that first happened, you know how sad I was.
How sad were you, John? Was it?
I went and almost cried to my wife.
Was it a Texas flood? Did you see what I did there?
I showed my cracked. It was cracked at the pin down there.
You showed your wife your crack.
Yeah, I did. I did show her my crack, and she sympathized with my crack.
Did she try and fill your crack for you?
No, she just tried to fill my empty sorrow.
Through the void in your crack.
I'm just glad I was just glad that Matt took it back, and I was like, "Yeah, can you do anything about this?" Yeah.
Yeah, I said, yeah, send over. I have to do it.
That was before I really knew Ashley or what he might, how he might react to that. I thought it
is. Can you fix this? Yep.
That's literally
how the conversation goes. Yeah. Yep.
So, and that was a good thing. All right, what else do you have to show? Quickly.
I've got.
We have an announcement to make.
One of the trade knives that we did. I have the road rash stag. This is the trade knife.
Yes, trade.
Stag for stag, which you didn't like the road rash. You like the knobbly, and I like the road rash.
Did you like what I've done to that? Just put a rope on it, tie it to the back of the car while we went look for pawn shops.
Yeah, you just sort of jam the rope like this, and like here, and just
Speaking of all those road, I still have not found, Mikey, that red knife in the back seat of the car yet. I've looked.
Was that colonial? Or
yeah, it was a colonial. Mikey bought a colonial in a pawn shop, and within 15 minutes he'd lost it in the back of John's car.
It was red and it had two blades, and I've got a picture of it somewhere, and I loved it so much for the time that we were together, which was about 64 seconds until John took a corner really fast. And now it's in the back of the
Why am I being blamed for you losing it?
John, I'm going to quote you.
I'm not blaming. I'm just saying. I'm stating a fact. You were driving.
I think this guy has a problem accepting responsibility.
You were driving, and I was looking at knives, and it kind of took off.
You're back there polishing and
on like a 5-lane highway. Hold on, this is going to be a bit sketch, is what John said.
A bit sketchy. The key word there being a bit.
Basically, we were in the very outside lane. We wanted to pull off, and he just kind of went, we did like the stereotypical Asian driver and just turned and went across all the
It's
roads.
95 miles an hour. No warning. Straight across.
Oh, the warning was given.
Not to the other drivers.
No, not to them. Yeah. See, he asks a legitimate question because the first time I heard you say that, I wasn't 100% sure, Mikey, from the back seat.
So
you were
I
proclaiming.
I was in the palm shops because that's the only way I can pronounce it, and no one knows what I'm on about. And John breaks for porn.
Correct.
Yeah.
I did very briefly.
Well, the first shot, you didn't break at all. You just took a right angle turn at full speed, straight off the plane.
Oh, yes.
I wasn't missing our first shot.
I just spotted it, and then I've still got a crick in my neck now from then.
All right. What do you have to show, Sean? What do you got? You got something.
So, I guess this one will always remind me of the Thrifty and Slippy show. I know Yellow Delrin Trapper, which over the episodes has taken a lot of flack for one reason, really. But with it being Yellow Delrin, also the link there with Randy,
right,
with his lack of any love for a bit of Yellow Delrin, and I think that got kind of brought up on many an occasion.
Yeah.
Well, I also prepped a spade blade for like you two. One of the longer,
wonderful. Well, let's
more attractive spade blades that I know you're both into.
Let's celebrate a show with hatred of a blade.
Celebrate the spade blade.
How do you unfriend people in real life?
Yeah. How many times did we on RJ's just cringe every time somebody showed it, and then RJ just started doing it to get under her skin at some point.
Yeah, and then it was like, coming from the guy who's got 300 spade blades on his sail belly.
Just a bit of fun on the.
Say that again, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, well, I had them, but they had two other options. That's the thing. And I don't downplay the usefulness of it whenever you're trying to use it for something where you're not trying to penetrate deeply. What the hell's going on over there? Why am I got static? What in the hell?
Is it a bit wet there, Sean?
We've got some rain, guys.
It's coming down.
Classic Sean.
Pouring down. Wow. All right. So, yeah. Spade blades. Never been a fan.
Never was, never will.
We got questions about could you rescale my TEW, please? You're going to become a messer before long.
Yes.
People are going to ask for your services.
I did my own earlier in the week. This is the basic Taylor's Eyewitness.
That's fantastic.
That's been a whole big journey in like the same time as well. The amount of sort of maintenance and modifying that Slippy does now.
Yeah, between Swiss Army knives.
That's what it started off with, John, wasn't it? Sacks and stuff.
Right.
And I've got my favourite custom Slippy sack here as well.
Nice. I'm glad you had that to show. Yeah.
This is one that he did for me recently, and it is my favourite. So I thought this would be the one to show because obviously I've had a few of them there, but this one's got the Wenger blades on it, clip points.
The Swiss butt clip point.
Yeah. So this started life as an economy huntsman, and it's now got exposed pins, which I love. It's got a Phillips instead of a corkscrew, and it's got Langer blades on it, which is brilliant. Well done, Slippy. His work now is outstanding. Really is good.
Right. Thank you, Matt, for all the customs.
Yeah, thank you, Matt, for all of the custom work and the bits and bobs that you've done for us.
It's
It's a lot of effort.
It'll only improve. None of them are perfect, but it'll get better.
Man, India's coming down over there, Shawnee.
Sean, you better get the life raft ready, mate.
Shed's
I can hardly hear what you guys are saying. Oh, it's just
What about sign language, Sean?
Yeah.
So, what was I going to say? Oh, Matt.
Oh God.
I'm watching you, Mikey.
I'm watching you, watching me, watching you.
You'll find it in 5 years. What does it say?
Oh, that's about the knife in the back of your car.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be in there somewhere, right?
Do you know what? It's got to be in there, but
you didn't
I
have
don't
it
know
in your
where.
fifth pocket or something and come home with it.
No, it was on the chair.
We'll just use what Beth said after right. It belongs to the car now.
Yeah, it belongs to the car now, just like the dust and the things that you drop on the floor in the workshop.
Yeah, it belongs to the floor.
The Colonial belongs to the Toyota.
Yeah. I have one similar to it. You want me to show that one?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that.
Oh, mine, but I paid like $3 for it.
I think yours was smaller. Was yours like a two layer?
Yeah, mine was a 2, just a trim blade, I think.
All right. Little Colonial knockoff sack. All right.
Well,
Matt.
mine got knocked off the back seat.
We are 37 minutes into the show, so you probably should tell people the big news. So at some point that they'll even know that this is a thing.
Okay.
You want to go with it?
As you all know, we are on 100 episodes of this. And the Slippy and Thrifty show, as you know, it will be changing very drastically in the way that it'll be no longer every week. So regular shows every Sunday will stop. There will be shows every now and then for like Night of the Year, when we have Andy on, sort of big releases or anything massive that we're sort of doing together. It's not the end. It's just a new chapter.
Is that the British way of saying it's the end?
It's not the end. It's a new chapter.
Sean, opinions. Is that the end? It's British for the end, isn't it? Mikey, is this the end?
It sounds like the end to me.
Not the end.
This is the end, my only friend. Yeah. The end.
No, I'm with Matt. We talked about it.
Goonies never die. We'll never say die.
I'm just going to be completely honest. As I said, Matt, I'm just going to throw it all on you. Do what you want with it. Rename the show if you want.
I can't rename the show.
Do whatever you want.
This is what I discussed with Mikey afterwards. I said I can't rename the show because it wouldn't be the same. I can't take the time slot because it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
I don't want to rehash something.
Yeah. But see, this episode is exactly why we have to stop the show.
Why?
We just don't have any like hard, tight topics to talk about anymore.
You don't have to be so hard and tight all the time. Sometimes you could be loose and baggy, like Sean.
We just didn't want to become the Patty and Pal show.
What do you mean?
We wanted to be on top and go out on top.
You can't compete with a Paddy and Pal show, can you? You just haven't got the brain power.
You certainly can, and you can far exceed it as well.
I'd take offence at that. The whole fence all the way down to the bottom of the field.
Why is that, Mr.
Yeah.
Which of the 3 P's are you in the Patty and Pal show?
I don't think I'm even a P yet. I think I'm still
the pecker or the puffer.
I'm on the probation.
Probation.
Are you on probation? Have those two Irishmen done something to you?
They've done
I'm not
lots to
aware.
me, but I can't talk about it.
I think you pre-show you must have gotten a little frisky.
Paddy fixed it for me.
Had he fixed it for me to to go on YouTube live? Yeah.
All right. So are you becoming the fourth member of the P team now?
No.
They're not going to ask you to come on full time?
I'm unavailable.
Okay. So let's stir up some rumors of why the show had to end. Why do you hate me now? Why do you hate me?
You're old, bald.
That's me. Hang on. Whoa.
Yeah, damn.
You're going back to the wrong person here.
Damn. Oh, we're about Michael.
Oh, I'm Dank. There we go. There we go. Rapey. A little bit rapey.
Rapey canapey.
No, we just had to invent reasons to end the show. But no, seriously, we just it's a lot of work for one person, and when we do restream, we can't produce the show together.
I can't do anything to help. I'm just sad, basically.
So you can really, the biggest reason is StreamYard. You can blame
Lynn, stop spreading rumors that aren't possibly true. I'm not
Slippy
pregnant.
is pregnant. That's the reason.
Yeah.
There it is.
Is that how you spell poignant? Oh, pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's pretty. He's got a warmer glow than normal. Look.
I'm tan. I like the sun.
I think the seagulls have done you well since you've moved.
Oh, I've been destroying those things.
I
In
don't know what it
multiple
is
ways.
about that salt air.
Giggle.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's read this comment. I haven't read it ahead of time. 100 after 100 pursues. There's nothing left to say. All things come to an end. Vaya con Dios. Muchachos. Unsibbed.
I think Thomas was planning that speech.
He was. Unsibbed. No, they'll still be shows. It's just not going to be every week. And are you guys going to continue your Friday show? How's that going to work?
It's going to be on Fridays, but it's Mikey, will you stop being an egg? I'm not going to say it's going to be every week because it might not be. It would definitely be on a Friday when we do it, as and when we do it. So next week I'm away with those two reprobates down there. So I won't be doing a show from a travel lodge because it will suck even more than it already sucks.
So if you're not producing the show, then how can we expect to view it? Is it going to be on Mikey's channel?
No, there'll be no show.
Just no shows. So you're so vital to the show that if you're not there, there's no show.
Well, Mikey and Sean will also be with me next Friday.
Oh, well, yeah.
So there's no one to
okay. All right, I got you.
Buster's doing it.
Oh.
Buster Live. Probably get more freaking audience than us. Sitting there licking his what used to be sack.
Yeah, empty sack, unballed. His unballed flag.
125 views. 125 viewers. Yeah.
Can I just say about Peter's comment that we've done a great show, lads, and great knives and great comedy. Pete, this is a deadly serious show. I don't know where you're getting the comedy part from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
This is the nicest comment we've gotten. Most of them have been very not so fun. They're not enjoying the news. Yeah. Yeah.
100 episodes is a hell of
There
a
we go.
lot.
Judd's like, for FFS, as long as it's not always about Sheffield Knives. Oh, it always is. It always is. Can't go show it up. Sheffield. What are you talking about?
Someone say Sheffield Knives.
Tony says, I may not be available for these sporadic shows. We'll announce it long in advance. That's the thing.
You'll have notice. You'll have days and days notice.
What do you mean? Tony's always going to be there. He's first in, he's last out. Tony will always be there.
Yeah, because he can't get out of a chair. That's why.
He's just making out that he's got a life.
And Drew, I mean, Mike's onto something here. Does this mean you'll be putting more focus on your OnlyFans? Of course.
No.
Oh, no? Must just be me then.
Oh, please don't release an OnlyFans. No one wants to see that.
Nigel's got it. I mean, you add a dog for likes, right? I mean, that's how it works.
Dog for boobs. That's pretty much what you do for it, isn't it?
All right.
Dog for views.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sean dogs for views. Oh, that's different.
Sean has cats. Oh,
Sean has cats. Yeah. Different
views.
type of thing.
Oh God, it's worse.
Yeah, and Andrew's right. He's seen a few case and bucks on the show.
Yeah, I've got a buck here. This is one that John actually gifted me. 371.
Is that right?
I also bought out a buck as well.
371.
371.
Okay.
Well, you can get them on the Buck website, I think now, but one time it was the Walmart special.
Yeah, now they're not exclusive to Walmart anymore, I don't think.
Big old boy.
Yeah. What do you have there, Mikey? You said you had one?
Yeah, this was my wonderful birthday knife that would have not have happened if it wasn't for John's help. This is my buck custom in S35 and oak.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great knife, fantastic knife.
All right. Thoughts and opinions on the show not being every week? Shall we take a poll and see how bad a mistake we've made?
Well, I'm getting quite sad about it and quite emotional.
Are you?
There's been times when I've put the pedal to the metal just to get here just in time, and I've been so tired, and then we've just pushed on through.
You mean like last
week? Oh yeah, yeah, exactly like last week when we were so tired, but we still did the show like warriors.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tony brought up a good. I think it was Tony. Remember the trolley wheel. That was always funny.
Look at the polls. Can you see the polls?
No,
guys?
I can't see it voted.
I just put up a poll. I asked, excited about the changes. I haven't seen the vote count, but I can see the bottom part that says no, and it's at 100%.
Oh, well, you've really tapped onto what the audience are feeling there, John. Yeah.
I always read them so well, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really feeling the room, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Norwegian Tinkerer says, I'm just getting rid of the colonial yoke. All right. Well, that's one way of looking at it.
I thought the colonial
with my red coat.
Car.
I'm just off to get me red coat and me musket.
Oh yeah, we should pay mention to this. This was like one of our innovations that we made throughout the 100 episodes.
The trolley wheel was fantastic.
But we have to pay tribute to the trolley wheel.
Some of the
love the trolley wheel.
Some of the trolley things we put on there were so funny.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal sometimes.
Have you ever known a show to give out a prize and take it away in the same episode?
Yeah, the police have noticed your blade is over 3 inches. You lose a turn.
We've done that.
What about the poor fella who got 3 spins and every spin was like, yeah, you've been arrested, this, that, and he didn't get anything. In the end, you just gave him a knife because you felt sorry for him. That was savage.
I will say my favorite of all the trouble
was it Sean, because he won every episode.
My favorite one, I think.
How many prizes did you win, Sean? I mean, you must have won at least 5.
A bit embarrassing, really.
Yeah. The best one though was the one you made for MB, John. Was it you've been accused of a freeloader?
You're freeloading.
Yeah. Oh, I nearly died when I saw that for the first time. So funny.
You've been shunned by the community.
Is this all because you didn't want to do an Ashley wheel and just give away an Ashley?
Yeah. I don't think I want to give away my Ashleys. Baxter says there's a lot of work to do the show every week, but we'll look forward to when you guys are on. Yeah, I appreciate that, Andrew. How about one time a month? Yeah, that might be doable.
It's because of the tariffs.
Yes, it's because of the tariffs. Did Trump have anything to do with it? He had everything to do with it. Everything to do with it. Yep.
Yeah, he wouldn't come on the show.
Knife costs.
It's Trump.
Who?
Trump.
Oh, Trump? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Back. What did I miss? What do you mean?
You missed the giveaway, Mark.
I don't know what.
Sean won it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sean won it. Yeah. Mark. Slippy is splitting up the band. Yeah, this is our last regular episode. We'll be doing specials from now on, sporadically, for anybody who's just coming in. Mikey, if you ever come to the USA,
Again.
New York City or New Jersey, I'll have to take you to Lodi Pizza, home of the Misfits.
Brilliant. And also pizza.
Yeah. Drew's Collector's Edge. Thank you, Drew. Oh, look, we've got a few votes for the yes. Excited about the changes. 17%, but still
I
overwhelmingly.
bet that was Paddy and Judd.
Not happy. Yeah, I wish you could see the view or like view the
Taking
who's
out the
voting for
competition.
what, right? Right. We won. We finally won. No, but I think the episodes that we do will be pretty good, and you're definitely not going to want to miss those.
Well, now you've bigged them up, they're going to have to be spectacular, aren't they?
Well, look at the competition. Is it really?
I'm not worried about the
difficult?
competition, but we've got to compare it to the previous 100 episodes. And now you've bigged up and just said that, that the shows that we will do, once every 7 years will be fabulous. What?
Every 7 years.
What was our most heavily produced show? What would you say? The Buck Show. It took weeks.
We worked on that for hours and hours and hours because there was just every time we completed a bit, we found more information on that bit we just finished.
And then to go put more in it.
What does Mark mean by that? So the Lost Boys is like Wings. Is that the band after like the Beatles for like Paul McCartney? We're the Fab Four.
I don't know what you're talking.
I can see it now. We are the Fab Four.
I guess who's Ringo?
I'll be George.
Who's Ringo? Oh, do I have to be that? No. Please don't make me call.
John hates the Beatles. I forgot, doesn't he? He loathes the Beatles.
That's the quote of the entire 100 episodes. That's the best quote.
Please don't make me fall. I'll blame Yoko Ono for this breakup.
The best show, according to Chaddock, was the one with me in it.
Chuck, I agree.
Oh, and we cannot forget this. God dang, I'm glad somebody reminded me.
Benny, that's not very nice.
Yes. Well, you got to do something special on this show to get this played for you.
Nipples. Release the nipples.
What's going on?
10,000 subscriptions.
Yeah. 10,000. 10K.
Man, there's a lot of idiots.
Believe me, I know.
No, that's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Matt. Good job, man. Good job, sir. That deserves 2 rounds of applause. Oh, wait, I just hit the wrong button by mistake. Oh, whoops, sorry. There we go.
While we're on the subject of a number that was hit, there will be said giveaway for that number. It'll be in.
Is it an Ashley?
No.
Will it be a rough?
Is it an Ashley custom? One of Sean's.
It's a selection of different stuff, but there's going to be something new, something Sheffield, and something vintage.
Are they all the knives that you scrapped from the Keep Carry scrap?
Nothing's as bad as the knives I did to Keep Carry scrap for Sean the other week.
God.
Okay, it's time for your joke.
My
The
joke.
dad joke. No, his dad joke. He's got to tell it live now.
Oh yeah, go on then, Sean. Go on, get your dad joke out.
So we have a bit of a standing joke whenever we go out that Mikey's always accusing me of carrying all my Ashleys with me. when
You
I-
do.
Hang on. That's not a joke. You do carry them all.
You have a bag full of Ashleys. It's what you carry, so you don't have to leave them at home.
And a few arthritis to boot. And
Yes.
We were out yesterday and I was having a few aches and pains in my joints. And I said to Mikey and Len, I've figured out what's going on. It's the arthritis.
He's got a bad case of the arthritis in his joints. Come on, guys. That was brilliant.
I'll get my
It was
coat.
awesome.
Yeah.
Laugh, laugh.
We're starting a poll. And
No.
I'm asking.
No more polls, John.
Starting a poll.
No more polls.
69% do not like the changes, by the way. So we failed.
Tony's just
We have failed.
69. Was it
How
69?
appropriate.
It was 69. It was
Brilliant.
100%.
69. Yes. Our favourite number.
Was that the best joke?
Tony and Mark have both brought up some stuff as well. They said they really enjoyed the Randy Memorial show we did. I
That
thought
was the
definitely
hardest show. That was
the
the hardest show by far.
the best one we've done.
Yeah.
Just because it was such a good cause.
Yes. Well, Sean's the best dad joke ever. We're getting a poll result on that as well.
God.
But what was the news again, Matt? Let's repeat it for those that have come in late.
This is episode 100. There will not be another one after this.
That is incorrect. That is not.
Yeah. No. So we've got to 100 episodes, and we are going to start a new chapter, which means there won't be an S&T every Sunday. It will continue, but in a more sporadic format with bigger sort of shows in different sort of topics. That will have different guests. We're going to try and get different people on. It's just not going to be every Sunday.
Sean, that means that me and you are probably sacked then.
Yeah.
We're like unemployed.
You are both sacked.
We've been unsick.
If you, for whatever reason, you want to look at my ugly mug or John's old ugly mug, you can catch him on a Wednesday.
No, they'll be a part of the show. Yeah. Why would that change?
What? What?
Mikey and Sean will still be on the specials. Yes.
It sounds like we've just been sacked and moved along. For like
No, we've just.
I bet you're getting younger people in, aren't you? With
Now,
boobs
what's
and
going
stuff.
to happen is that your salary will decrease by 75%.
Damn it again.
Because if we do one a month, which probably is an exaggeration, to be honest.
Just managed to cut myself. Look,
Randy.
instead of Randy.
Randy. Nice.
Randy's still there.
Yeah. Unsigned. Oh, yeah, you're free agents. Yeah. You can negotiate now with other streamers.
No one's going to want us now because we're like too old and we've been really well used.
Yeah, we wore you out.
Riddled with arthritis.
Yeah,
arthritis everywhere. So much arthritis. Arthritis everywhere. Look.
I hate it when I get arthritis.
Arthritis. Sheffield heavy.
Oh, let's see a close up.
Oh, what's that one, Sean?
That's the Moonraker.
The recent Moonraker. The second one or the first one?
This was from the first run, courtesy of Matt picking it up for me on the secondary market.
Can we do a quad? Can we do a quad on that? Quad.
Oh, I don't know where my one is. Damn it!
In your prison pocket.
No, I don't know where it is. It's too bad. I'm bleeding as well.
From your prison pocket?
No, I'm not bleeding from your prison. Am I? Don't know. I've just got like Where's Slippy's one?
Here.
Pressure.
Oh,
Yeah, you doubling up.
I don't know.
Moonraker.
This was my original
Please,
one.
there.
Is that the second or the first?
This is what now?
I've got the first.
Myself. This is the first.
There we go. We're waiting on you, Mikey.
Come on, find out, bleeding.
The pressure
I don't know
is
where
on.
it is. I literally do not know where it is. I've got 50 odd arthritis. I don't know where it is.
All right.
This was down to your fantastic planning again.
Hey, the show couldn't go on without the poor planning.
Oh, I don't know. I'm in a mucking fuddle.
You're fine. Show it before the end of the show.
I've got to find it now.
You got like 9 minutes, maybe. First aid.
No, the show must go on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what was quite a poignant night for me during the whole S&T show.
Mm-hmm.
The single-bladed sow belly.
Huh. I might just have that one handy.
The single-bladed sow belly was a very poignant knife because we all got it. I mean, Sean's done terrible things to his one. And it was my first ever sow belly knife. And it was a single blade and it was absolutely perfection.
Love it.
Why does Slippy's look rusty?
And pretty iconic knife for my channel.
Certainly for us. Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah, my love of these started with
somebody screen grab this one, please, with us all holding it up. Get your face up there.
Get your face on. Get your feet going.
Hide your eyes, John. Don't hide your eyes.
There
you go. All right.
But yeah, my love of sow belly started from watching your sow belly videos right at the very start. I remember watching your first video when you did you had 6 and you had the band-aid on. I can't remember what the pattern was.
Yes. It was a Minions band-aid. Yep.
That's it.
You found it. Okay. All right. Now we can quad.
I just ran downstairs to get it. You didn't see me because I was so fast, even at my age. I'm rapid.
There you go. That's beautiful, Mike. Good job.
See, you don't realise the effort that I put in for this show, John, and you're just canning us. Look,
I do know.
I'm bleeding for the calls still. Look,
all those trips you made on the highway to get back in time.
Yeah, 175 miles an hour. Following that Porsche.
Cutler's colon knife. Mm-hmm. You're right.
Well, no, that was a really special knife for us. But quite a lot of reasons, really. I mean, it was going to be a 3-bladed sow belly because you and Slippy both loved like the sow belly. You came up with a great idea for me of having it as a single blade because I prefer single blades. And I think, Sean, was that the first one that we got with you as well? Yeah.
That's a special one.
So it's quite a special knife for the show.
The first one with brass bolts as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was your idea, wasn't it, Matt?
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
I think it's amazing. I know somebody else.
We've upset Tony. Tony. Look at this.
I know somebody else who thinks it's amazing.
Blade in Wales. I'm going now. It's too sad to stay until the end. Nah.
You better not go. You better not go. I'll drive down there and give him a right slap.
What's this one, Matt?
This was a gift from some old git.
What, me?
No, your son Bold Git. That's different.
Old and bold.
In Slippy Blue. This was waiting for me in Texas when I arrived, and unlike Case, it's absolutely perfect. I love it.
Very, very close to the colours of the channel.
It's unbelievably close. John even dyed a Sowberry for me to try and get it close to the channel colours. This was a white smooth bone Sowberry.
I remember that.
It's one of my favourite ones. This was a gift from you, John, as well, I think, wasn't it? I'm correct in thinking. Pretty sure it is.
Yes, sir.
Pearl series, the Ocean Wave, the best series, in my opinion, that Rough Rider have ever done.
Ocean Wave was pretty cool. Yeah, it absolutely was.
Absolutely fantastic series.
Sean, have you got one of those 412 first aid kits? Just bleeding out on the floor here.
Well, I want to honor the Patty and Pal show. I want to showing this little clip. They've always been fun to kind of bounce your own show and compare against, and this was one of my favorite moments from that show. So.
Was that the worn sack?
I love the feel of a well-worn sack.
Yeah.
Mikey,
So,
your sort of pose at the end just sums up the
shout out to
Paddy
those
show.
guys. They're always fun
brilliant.
to
absolutely brilliant.
Fun to compete with. We always had a friendly competition with them. That was
always had a lot of fun. Yeah, between like the two shows. And that's really what the whole shows have like really come down to. I know we talk about knives and stuff, but it's been friendships more than anything else.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I couldn't give a crap what knives you guys showed. We just had to get to chat bollocks about absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and
hold
that's
up
why
really inappropriate mugs, laugh, and show that ugly thing.
Oh, goodness gracious! And that's why the show won't ever completely go away.
This has got so many laughs.
Yeah,
Come on, it's
terrible.
It's just a little fifth pocket dropper.
Terrible.
I know it's terrible, but nobody will buy it.
Yeah, good. You could always give it.
It means that I'm stuck with it.
You should give it as a gift to someone who can't get rid of gifts.
Should I do it? Should I do it as a giveaway?
What? Yeah. How do I enter to not win?
Yeah.
You send £10 to my PayPal address.
You want to read this one, Slippy?
You guys have done a fantastic job. Looking forward to the next chapter. Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
It's going to be different, but it will be bigger and better things.
Yeah, it says Cherrick says with all the extra time Mikey will have now, he'll put up more vids on his YouTube channel.
He's goading me, isn't he? He's goading me.
You all did well. 100 episodes, almost 2 years is nothing to be ashamed of. I'd hope not.
Definitely not. I've had a fantastic time doing it. It's been so funny.
It's been amazing, but there is quite a lot that we probably are ashamed of. But fortunately, we didn't put that on the show, so
we didn't put any of that. No.
John and I had early on, even just while doing the behind-the-scenes stuff ready for the show, some of the stuff we'd laughed at. So I can't repeat it, but so funny.
Yeah, and not to be glum, but like, went through some patches of rough times. You lost your granddad, or both granddads actually, and lost Randy.
Grandmother as well, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good period in that late 23, 24 that it's like life proper sucked for a while. And
yeah,
as much as I call him, he's an absolute knobhead. He was a really good friend during that time.
Yeah.
So that's why S&T will never die.
No, apparently it was never meant to die, because I somehow survived that insane car crash.
I don't know how you went with all those
yeah.
trees.
Yeah. I know.
So yeah,
That was pretty crazy, John. That was pretty crazy. That was a bad
24
time.
sucked for me. It was not a good year.
Was that?
Not a
Oh
good
yeah.
year. So
Yeah.
this has been a much better year.
No.
But yeah, we'll be back. Just kind of want to have a more concentrated and focused show. And hey, any of you guys want to have me on whatever live you're doing? Just give me a call. I'll be there
every Friday.
Who are you going to call?
Yeah, well, the thing is like, if I'm not having to produce it, it makes it so much easier. I mean, just like that's why Mikey can pop on, right? I guess he does have to do some work now with Patty, and they do require you pull out knives and that sort of thing.
Do you know what though? It's not that hard because they're because they're both pretty terrible.
Yeah, but you do.
So
but you guys have what, a production meeting on Tuesday or?
We have meetings and stuff and ideas and it does no good to the show whatsoever because we never talk about the stuff
That's
that we're meant to talk
why
about.
Matt and I just stopped doing it. We're like, what's the point?
We were doing it and it was going well, and then it got to a point where we would just chat nonsense for an hour, and that would be it.
Yeah, we were like, oh, did we get any work done? No.
No.
So.
Have you done anything? No. Have you done anything? No. Shot with a knife.
Yeah. But a lot of that also is just becoming a little more familiar with like the slides, because those would take forever. When I got more familiar with it, it was a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
But until that point, just kind of a learning curve there. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing like the award shows, because that's when we can really take it out on some things and do both. Just absolute very nice.
The awards show, while we're on the sort of topic of it, I know we're 6 months away, but we should have some real funny categories for it. Like just some comedic categories, like I don't know. I don't know, but just some really weird, like obscure categories, like
What, like sharp cases with them nice grinds that we picked up this year?
I know one category I'm going to be adding this year, and that's the worst cased trapper of the year.
The worst occupational series knife.
Yes.
The worst occupational
and there might be about
ever.
14 nominations.
No, it'll be all of them.
Yeah, it's just all of the occupationals.
And then somehow the one you made up, Case QC Investigator, will still win.
Right. I might even throw some fake ones in there. Glory hole champion, things like that.
Well, I know who's going to win that hands down, Sean, don't we?
But we
Mr.
can definitely
it
can be both negative and positive ones, right? We got some really bad knives being released and some really good ones too. So should be fun. Look at Tony. I think he's getting a little emotional.
He does. He's a very emotional guy.
Emotionally unstable.
Emotionally unstable.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Psycho killer,
Kathleen is sad.
Yeah.
She says, sad to see it go.
So am I, Kathleen. So am I.
It is sad, but good things come to an end. You quit while you're on top, Stephen.
Well, you don't have to quit while on top. We could have gone downhill for years with this show. We could have dragged it out for everything that it was worth and made it absolutely god awful for at least another 5 years.
Releasing 8,000 different Lunas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they come sharp.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, Buck's been making that 110 for a long time.
Yeah.
Since 62, maybe.
All
right. But we will definitely not be ending, just slowing the show down a bit. So you have some really nice comments here. We got Drew saying, y'all have inspired me to share my hobby. Much appreciated. Looking forward to the next chapter.
Excellent.
What do you
Glad
have?
to hear it, Drew.
Is that one we can all share?
Sherrick, do me a favour. Share a link for Drew's channel. I don't think I've subscribed, and I would like people to subscribe. If you know, if we've helped him sort of, oh, God, if we've helped him show his channel.
See, this is why the show has to end, Matt, because you're completely crap.
Why is my light always crap? That's what I want to know.
Here it is.
That's another reason why the show's got to end, because your light is completely crap.
There we go.
This was an inspiredly great knife, wasn't it? Why does mine look so much redder than yours?
I've touched mine, so
yeah, I have a clean blade.
No.
Can you touch tips with me, man?
No, Sean, why are you going from behind?
Like yesterday.
Yesterday.
Arthritis. Oh, I've got arthritis.
Is Paul going to sing for me now? I've got to sing yesterday because I'm Paul now, right? Brit Buster. Beautiful.
That Brit Buster is.
That was another whole show thing, wasn't it? That was cross between the two channels
so
too. With
because you
Paddy.
and Judd had ordered one, and then I think it must have been within a day or something. I said to you, "Should we get an Ashley Solomon?"
The same. It was the same week. Ashley said, "I've had another order." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "For those." I was like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Brilliant."
Tony says, "Always leave him wanting more." Right? That's right. There you go.
Not unless you come around to our house for tea, eh, Mikey?
You know, you won't be leaving one anymore.
You know what? I wasn't finished, Sean. I could have taken more.
I'm talking about the food.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Joy says, "Thank you for all you've done.
Thank you.
You are all awesome. Appreciate that, Joy."
Thank you, Joy. Thank
Joy.
you for everything, really.
Joy.
Thanks, Joy.
There you go, Joy.
Thank you, Joy.
I mean, this sort of sums up Randy perfectly. I mean, that there.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, I think that's a great way to end the show. What about you?
Yeah.
Randy slip, Randy knife. Yeah. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
EFDM.
EFDM.
Until we meet again, peoples. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Cherrick, for moderating. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for
thanks,
everybody
Holden.
that answers the polls.
Thank you to everybody.
77% feel that was the greatest dad joke of all time.
You see, it's a winner.
Well done.
Well done, Sean. You've peaked.
It's all downhill from now.
All right. Any final thoughts, Matt?
Final thoughts. We shall return. Mark is on later on.
Oh, yeah.
If you want. Don't if you don't want.
Sean, are you on there today?
You've got these two clans are on there tonight.
Me and
Sean's
and that guy. Okay. Fantastic. What time is that again?
9:30 UK.
9:30 UK time.
I think.
3:30 Central Time. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Take care.
Kurt's out of a job now. You've made him redundant.
No, he moderates on Mark.
Hit the like button on the way out, please. We appreciate you guys. Anything you want to say, Mikey, before you go?
Well, if anybody wants to reverse this decision, then they must write to the management and let their feelings be known.
Thrifty@gmail.com. Let me know. Let me know why.
I'd just like to say thank you. I'd just like to say thank you to you two for always asking me on the show and stuff, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
You're very, very welcome.
It's been a right.
Yeah,
I also want to thank you for latterly inviting me on to be part of the panel, but also for all the
just as the show came to an end.
also for all of the episodes that I watched as a viewer and thoroughly enjoyed, and it's been fantastic getting to know all of you really, and you know, long may the fun continue in whatever guise it takes.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you guys continued to
think
do
Sean's
your
breaking up.
what is it, 9 o'clock now? I don't know because you guys changed the time. 9 o'clock Friday shows.
9 o'clock ish. So Friday ish. Some Fridays.
It's
maybe.
it's a very loose show. There's the time's not fixed. The topics are not fixed.
There's going to be no sort of. It's not going to be this big. It's not going to be this big. It's going to be Fridays.
You'll probably see an Ashley Harrison, but
that's
very
likely.
Oh, did you say Ashley Harrison?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an Ashley Harrison.
I've got Ashley Harrisons.
Ashley's.
Oh, all right.
Who's pulled out the Hollywood Lannies? Just I ain't got to find that one as well.
Right. Thank you everyone for watching us chat bollocks for 100 episodes. Don't know why you'd watch this crap, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to go and do some other stuff. John's got his show on a Wednesday. Is that 9:30 Central,
Correct.
John? Wednesday evening for you? 9:30 Central, TK's Knives and Nonsense. You can go and watch Paddy and Pals, where you can look at that bald guy down there. You can go and see Mark later on and see this tall older guy down below, the Gaped Crusader. And if you want to see our show, you can see it on a Friday if you want to. It's up to you. But love you all. Thank you very much.